Alright, what's going to do? This is going to be 7 Final Cut Pro tips that you need to know. Let's get straight into it. Alright, so tip number 1. Whenever you cut, instead of having to take a while, all you gotta do to cut is press B. You'll automatically be able to cut. Just like that. To switch back to your select cursor, you just have to press A. See, so I'm already back. So I can just switch between the two really fast. So A and B. A is going back to select. And that'll save you a lot of time. Alright, the next tip is if you click N on your keyboard, like N is in Nancy, then your editing line will automatically connect to the end of clips. Alright, so for example, I'm going to show you guys what it looks like without me clicking N. So if I were to try to move this, see it doesn't just automatically go into the middle. I'll zoom in. Like if I were to try to like move my cursor to be like right here, like right in the middle, it doesn't just automatically go there. I have to try to get it perfectly and stuff. But I'm gonna click N now. And see, it automatically, it just moves over and it turns all yellow. See, if I just move it a little bit like that, it just automatically moves over. That can come very in handy when editing. Alright, next tip, slow-mo plus earthquake is one of the best editing combinations. So both the screen shake and the earthquake effect both look really cool by themselves, but when you put them both together, it looks even better. So this is what earthquake looks like by itself. See, that looks pretty cool. And I'm going to show you guys slow motion by itself. So I guess that looks pretty cool as well. But now look what happens when I combine the two. Make it a little bit faster. You see, it hits a different way. So if you're ever trying to edit like a montage or anything that has to do with music, use slow motion plus the earthquake effect for the best impact. Alright, number 4, I'm gonna have a video on this, but if you're looking for just a basic font, don't actually use the basic 3D. Don't use that. The best, most basic font is actually custom. So you go to custom and you drag that down, and you're just gonna put a couple edits on it. So one thing you're gonna do is you're gonna go up here, and you just go to 2D styles, and you go to heavy. So you change that to heavy, and you go down to outline, you click that, and you're gonna put a black outline. And you're gonna change the width to about that, to about 3. This is actually the most basic text, and this is what I use in my videos. I recommend using this text in your videos, because also this text just pops up immediately, as you see, it just pops up immediately. Whereas a lot of these other texts, they have some sort of animation attached. So yeah, if you're just looking for just a normal text, use this one. The 5th tip is to organize your editing through keywords. As you see, I already have it organized. I already have like a folder or a keyword side of just songs. I'm gonna show you guys how to do that. So for my Final Cut Pro, this is everything that I've had imported into my editing software. So if I wanted to make a keyword, let's say I only want to use these 3 videos. So if I wanted to do that, all I have to do is click on them, click this keyword, and type in what I want this to be called. So I'll say like videos for today. And boom, so now I have that video in there, and I'll just do the same for the other videos I want in here. So I go in there, I click on it, I click the keyword, and now that I've already made that keyword, all I gotta do is click this button. It's automatically gonna go in there. Do you see? It's in there right now. And the same thing would be for this one. Just do the same thing. This makes it a lot easier to organize your videos when editing and can really speed up the editing process. Alright, now number 6. So whenever editing text, if you're trying to type a lot, let's say you're trying to type subtitles, instead of remaking this text box, like for example, instead of trying to go back to custom and making this again and doing all the things, going to 2D styles and heavy and all that, which could take a while, instead, just click on your text box, click Command C, and then click Command V right after it. So now you have the exact same text box but copied, and then you can edit this. So you can say Michael Force Final Cut Pro. So as you're gonna see, if I was to try to do subtitles, I would move the text down here. I'll actually copy it again for you guys. So I'll copy, paste, and Final Cut Pro. So let's just imagine I was saying Michael Force in Final Cut Pro. This is how it would look. Just boom, it would just cut immediately to the next text box. So that will save you a lot of time as well. Alright, now the last tip is when you actually finish editing, and this one's really big. So a big problem that a lot of people will have with Final Cut Pro is when you export, it's like a humongous size. It would be like 10 gigabytes or something, which is honestly too big for my computer and too big for a lot of people's computers. The way that you export for a size that fits every computer is instead of exporting as one of these, you click the export button, and then you sign into a YouTube account, you click on YouTube, and then you upload it that way. So you'd upload the video to YouTube. And then, once that video were to download, you just go to your YouTube, and then you would just download it off of your YouTube directly. So for example, this video, which is the last video I made, I uploaded it to YouTube, and then I go here, I'll click those 3 dots, and now I'll click download. And now the video is going to download for only 36 megabytes. That same video, if I were to export it normally, would be like 3 gigabytes long, which is, over 10 times as much what it's exporting as now. That's a tip I actually learned myself. See, that's 7 Final Cut Pro tips that you need to know. I hope this really helped, and I hope this saves you guys a lot of time. I have an entire playlist on Final Cut Pro tutorials. Please check that out. Leave a like if you enjoyed. Follow me on Instagram if there's any more tutorials you guys want me to make. And I'm out. Peace!